Hey, what's up everyone? Is this the last performance car that is powered by a combustion engine by Cadillac? Maybe yes, maybe not, but what they say is every performance car, the next one's gonna be all electric. Anyways, let me tell you all about it. Interior, exterior, and what is the price? So, the CT4-V Blackwing is gonna be the last performance car from Cadillac that's powered by a combustion engine. Which is super sad, by the way, because, I mean, is there something more sad than just hearing that Cadillac is moving everything just to being electric? I mean, there's still gonna be some combustion engine. It's gonna be like economy cars, you know, like just normal sedans and normal SUVs, but not for long. I mean, after I think 3, 4, 5 years, their future plan is gonna be to be basically like all the, let's say, all their fleet is gonna be all electric. I mean, sad news, because this beauty here is somehow a farewell, let's say, the CT4-V Blackwing and the CT5-V Blackwing, which is a 6.2 V8 supercharged. This is the V6 twin turbocharged, producing around 470 horsepower and 600 Nm of torque. It is the same engine on the ATS-V that was the last gen. So this is the newest gen, 2023. That's the last one, the last installment of sports sedan that's powered by combustion engine by Cadillac. Because this is a CT4-V Blackwing, so it has this really nice package. Of course, I really love this blue paint color. I forgot what was the name, but it's just really nice. I can call it Smurf, if I may. It's just a really nice looking color. It's nice. It's not that flashy. It's glossy, and it would just attract anyone's attention on the road, which is really nice. I love it. I love it. Although if I get this car, I'll get it maybe in black or maybe in red cabernet or something like that. You know, those type of like darker colors, the lighter ones. Anyways, as you can see, there's a lot of carbon fiber parts on it. For example, the splitter, the canards, and on the side you get the side skirt, and of course at the back the diffuser around the exhaust and the huge spoiler. So the crazy part of it is that the total cost of these carbon fiber parts, it is around 33,000 dirhams, which is really crazy. I mean, it will be really sad if I had this car for 4 days and I would just scratch anything. Like the splitter itself, this thing is around like 5,000 dirhams, so it is a little bit expensive. Anyways, I love how Cadillac just kept their identity, let's say, with the front lights. Of course, they're all LEDs. These are the indicators, you know, the typical Cadillac side indicator. Of course, you have a lot of air vents for aerodynamic and cooling purposes, of course. This is real, and of course they're all in gloss black. That is not carbon fiber. And I love how just the Cadillac logo is just so big over here, just to show you that this is the Cadillac behind you. Let's talk about the side. Just really beautiful, you know, the typical sedan from Cadillac that just started, I think it was around 2010, 2011, I think 2009 actually. Remember guys, you know, the first V6, the first CTS-V, these cars were crazy. Although I was not a big fan of the coupe, it looked just like a fat frog, if you guys remember what I meant. If you guys remember what I mean. The one that, you know, the two-door one, the CTS-V two-door one, which had the middle exhaust and the back was really super fat and the whole front was not matching with the back. It looked really weird somehow. But anyways, I love how they kept this really typical sedan from Cadillac. A little bit boxy, but really aerodynamic. They just really respected, let's say, the lines of the aerodynamic, just, you know, to keep it as a performance car. I love how the roof starts and just ends. Typical sedan, very simple to look at, and at the same time, just the front lights and the tail lights accentuate somehow this really nice design, you know. On the side, you get the logo, the V logo, all right? You know, this is not any CTS, CT. It's not any Cadillac sedan. This is a V sedan from Cadillac. I don't know, man. It's just really early in the morning and just the sun is hitting me. The heat is starting, so my mind is not working really properly, let's say. Anyways, the side vents that's over here, they're real. I love how the carbon fiber side skirt looks. It's really, really nice. And of course, keyless entry. And I love how the side mirror, it's all in blue except for the bottom, it's in the black. For the wheels, they're not that big as the CT4-V Blackwing. At the front, it's 255. They come in this satin black color, which is really nice. I love it. And for the back, 275, again, not really that big. But I kid you not, guys, I drove both of them. The CT4-V Blackwing, the CT5-V Blackwing, and you can't see really the difference between them. They really look alike. They're so similar in terms of interior and exterior. There isn't really that huge of a difference between them. But I kid you not, when I drove it on the Yas Marina track in Abu Dhabi, both of them, I mean, the 6.2 supercharged, of course, sounds better because I'm a huge V8 fan, you know, just supercharged sound, the exhaust and everything, a lot of torque, a lot of horsepower. But this really felt way much more confident on the track. I mean, when I was taking corners with this, it really felt that it will never leave the tarmac. It's just stick to the ground, really flat. And I was really confident when I was taking those corners. But the CT5-V Blackwing is just so powerful. Whenever I used to take a corner, just, you know, on that angle, you know, you just press a little bit more the gas pedal and you just feel the whole back shift, man. It's crazy. Anyways, I love how this handles. I'm gonna show you later how it drives. Now, coming to the back, when you look at it, it's such a nice looking, sexy back, let's say. I don't want to say that word. I don't know if YouTube is still censoring these type of stuff. First thing you realize is you get the V logo, you get the CT4 logo, you know, that you wouldn't get confused that this is not a CT5-V. It is a CT4-V, and it's not just a normal sedan from Cadillac, you know, just a normal V6. It is the CT4-V. I don't know why the whole video I'm emphasizing on the fact of the logos. I really don't know why. Again, they really respected the design language of the taillights. I mean, there is a little bit of a facelift, let's say. It's a little bit refreshed, but it is the same design language again. I really love it. I'm just really happy they kept it as it is because this design was so successful and people really, really love the design. I mean, in general, and you get this huge carbon fiber wing. I mean, in terms of aerodynamics, like, I do understand these body parts just really help a little bit, not that much. I would say, yeah, not that much if you're talking about mathematics, but I mean, it does look cool, you know, it does look cool. It does look like someone just took a really sports performance from Cadillac and he did his own body, you know, like, let's say, customized it in his own way with his own body parts. But this is just a really nice customization. Doesn't look like it came out of the dealer. Looks like just an owner who did it himself, but it's so clean, so nice to look at. This huge diffuser in carbon fiber, and of course my favorite type, which is the quad exhaust, which these days they're quite rare on cars. Now for the tailgate, it's not electric, it's manual, but thanks God it's just really super light. I mean, you get enough space over here. It's around between the 400-500 liters. You could put a lot of stuff, and of course you get like a small pocket on the right. You do not get any electric plugs or USB, but yeah, this is not supposed to be a practical car. It's supposed to be a performance sedan. And now let's talk about the interior. I mean, it's a very nice and simple and decent looking interior. I don't have any complaints about it. Although I was expecting a little bit more when I first drove this car on the track, because, you know, it's a Cadillac and it has to be, you know, the ultimate luxury car. But I do understand it's just a performance car, so you guys do not expect a lot from it. But I still like the interior. It's just a very nice interior, just a typical sports car interior, you know. The whole dashboard is just covered with this really nice and soft leather, and for the middle you just get this gloss black insert with this a little bit, let's say, of a small infotainment screen. You get all the basics, you know, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. For the center console, I love how they just inserted this carbon fiber, which is real, by the way. I love how these media knobs feel. You get the volume knob too, and you can control the music, navigation, your phone. You can go back with this button too. You can change tracks with this. I love how the gear lever feels too, just the typical Cadillac gear levers. You get your wireless charger in the middle here. And one of my favorite things is you get, of course, first thing, dual climate control. And to control the AC, you don't need to control it through the touch buttons or through the infotainment screen. You can just press the buttons over here and there you go, just way more practical. You know, guys, from the previous videos, I'm a big fan of this. And in the middle here, you get the mode buttons, which gives you get around a little bit of different drive modes. You get Tour, which is the comfort one. You get Sport, you get Track, you get Snow, Ice, you get My Mode. My Mode is a very interesting mode, you know, like all the performance car where you can customize your own mode. Now, for the back, it's a little bit claustrophobic, to be honest with you guys. I'm not that tall, I'm not that short, I'm around 180 centimeters. And I can tell you, I barely have headroom. Like, look at this. If I just go back a little bit, literally my hair is touching the roof. So anybody who's gonna be taller than me and you got this car and you got some really tall friends, they're gonna feel really claustrophobic here in the back. I mean, that's a shame because this is a sedan and meant to be also a little bit spacious. It's not a two-door sports coupe. I mean, this is just really weird. I don't know why is it like that. I mean, you get a nice view of the back seats from the back. You get the whole Alcantara of the front seats, you know, with the V logo on it. The inserts of like gloss black over here, although the plastics feel a little bit untight. I mean, the back is there, the back seats are there, but they're just honestly completely useless. I mean, these back seats are just made for kids. If you're buying a CT4-V Blackwing, just consider yourself you're buying a two-door sports coupe. You're not buying a four-door sedan. It's just for the looks. Really nice. And you get all the crackles and pops in the back, and it's super aggressive and really, really loud. Man, Cadillac did such a good job on this. Such a nice car, man. One more time. It does put a smile on your face, guys. Does put a smile. Although I'm a huge fan of the CT4-V Blackwing because it's the V8, you know, supercharged. The whole experience is way much different because it's a V8, as simple as it is. But this V6 twin turbo is such a monster. You know, those little engine but big horsepower and big moves, let's call it like that. Yep, that's it for today. Again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys, did you like the Cadillac CT4-V Blackwing? Are you sad that these things are going extinct? Because this is a farewell from Cadillac of their performance fuel combustion engine cars. Does it really deserve 290,000 dirhams? Let me know your opinions down in the comments, guys. And yeah, see you on the next one.